Beautiful. Excellent. There you go. There it is. When I was younger, I was fascinated by spirit orbs. You could even say that this fascination played an important role in my awakening journey. And today, I'm going to share with all of you the story of my awakening journey when it comes to spirit orbs, and share the footage, the scientific evidence that I've captured and I've held onto for this revelation. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on their evolutionary journey. You see, I work with the universe. I have the nice setting for the spirit orb video, right? The universe works with you. When I was younger, I had this fascination with spirit orbs. So I used to look at my pictures and I would see these little balls of light appear in a lot of my pictures. And it opened my curiosity. I was so curious about these balls of light that would appear in many of my pictures, and I didn't really know what they were, but you know, you talk to people and you see on the internet and you learn about spirit orbs, and the fascination kept growing because they would appear in many pictures and they were sometimes different colors and different shapes. So as the technology got a little better, I would use cameras, I would use film footage to capture these spirit orbs. And so I would capture them, I would see them in pictures, then I would start to snap pictures and try to capture the spirit orbs in still pictures. And then a little bit later on my journey, we had the new cell phone cameras, and now I would try to capture the spirit orbs on video, and I wanted to capture them moving around. And I did this for a long time. I was very fascinated by this, and many times I could basically, wherever I was in the dark, stop where I was and start to film just the air in the dark and see what would appear there. And more likely than not, I would see spirit orbs in the footage. And sometimes it would be a little bit, and sometimes it would be a lot. So when I was younger, as a boy, people would say things to me, and I always found it interesting. And they just had the ability, I guess, to see my aura. Not ability that I have, but all these things always fascinated me. And I never knew how this was all gonna pan out. So I got into the spirit orbs, and earlier on my journey, I used to hang out with this girl, and her abilities are not what I have. Over time, I've developed a little bit more abilities where sometimes I could see things with my own eyes. But she was able to actually see the orb. So when we were hanging out, she would go, "There it is." And then I would take, back then it was like the digital camera, you know, take the picture, and then, oh, there it is. So she would see it, I wouldn't see it, but then I was able to see it in the camera. So overall, like me personally, I don't have the ability to see a lot of these electromagnetic energies or lights that are in a different part of the electromagnetic spectrum. So what is the science behind this, do you say, Michael? The camera is able to see in a wider range of the electromagnetic spectrum. So as humans, we're all humans, right? At least having a human experience. We're able to see in visible light. And most of us, I know some of you can, but most of us are not able to see beyond visible light. And that's only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. So these cameras are able to see a lot more. They could see beyond visible light. So they're picking up lights, they're picking up energies that, you know, you and I mostly, we can't see, right? Like the light of the sun, right? There are other lights that we can't see. But the camera is able to capture these lights. So I continued to film, and I would gather this footage and all different, you know, types of orbs and filming and so on and so forth. And I just was so fascinated by it. And that was part of my journey, and it was obviously several years ago. And nowadays I kind of even moved past that. I'm kind of like, yeah, I know all this stuff exists already. But when I was younger, it was a big fascination of mine. So you come across people, you cross paths for many reasons, right? A reason, season, and a lifetime. I heard that somewhere. Oh yes, on our everyday lives, right? But we come across people, and they come into your life. And so on my journey, I met a friend, Jamie. I've actually never met her in person before, but that's how this all works. People will feel your vibe, and they will go out of their way to help you. So Jamie is kind of like a medium, right? And she has abilities that I don't have. And we would talk about the spirit orbs and a few other things, but I was like, this is something that's crazy, like, you know, I gotta share this with people, you know. And Jamie said to me, don't expose it. And you know, sometimes we need to listen to people that come with a message. So sometimes, like in our ego, we're like, I gotta share this with everyone, right? But if we go back maybe 4 years ago, or whatever it was, 5 years ago, maybe the world was not prepared as they are today for the veil between our reality and, say, the spiritual realm to fall. They weren't readily prepared for it. So now times have changed, and you know, over time you gather a reputation. So like if I was just some guy and I said, oh, check out these spirit orbs, like people would be like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. You're crazy. That's gaslighting, right? We also learned that on our everyday lives. But no, we're actually not crazy. We are unveiling. We're unveiling a little bit more about our reality. And sometimes, as my Nana always said, there's a time for this and a time for that. And back in the day, it wasn't time to share. But now it's time for revelation. It's time to reveal more about our world, about our reality. And when we capture spirit orbs, we're capturing energies, and it could be many different types of energies. And it could be maybe loved ones that have passed on. Maybe it could be spirit guides, or maybe it could be interdimensional beings. They come in many forms and they come in many colors. So if it interests you, we are a 5D community, do your own research into these spirit orbs. But a time for this and a time for that. It's time to start shining a light that there is a veil in this reality. And everything is on a frequency. So sometimes if there's a being and it drops its frequency onto the frequency that our realm is on now, then we're able to maybe see, or these orbs can manifest. If you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And these balls of light, or these plasma balls, you'll see it soon, they are on a different frequency. Sometimes people might be a little taken back with the spirit realm, but everything is connected. We have the fog out here today for the spirits, right? Nah, but everything is vibrational. So your vibration that you emit, it attracts them. And these energies are part of our reality. And what this does, it opens us up to more possibilities. It actually makes us feel more comfortable knowing that there's more to this reality and universe beyond this one go around. I've been doing this for quite a while. Some of you have been doing it for quite a while too, old souls. Nah, but there's a time for this and a time for that. So today we are going to have a revelation, and we're going to reveal spirit orbs, and we're going to share this documentation, this scientific evidence, and things that I was fascinated with when I was younger. It helped me get to where I am today. And maybe this video will help you, because just like you, many of you, we are common, everyday life people. That's me, right? And we want to have tangible evidence, right? You hear these things and you want to actually have first-hand experience. So when we have that first-hand experience, it opens us up even more. So today, we're gonna dive deep, and we're going to share, finally, right? This evidence of spirit orbs. All these energies exist. They exist on this plane, and they exist inside of you. Don't think in just visible light terms. Visible light is only a fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum, and the cameras are able to capture these other energies. So, it's time, light warriors, for future proofs past. All right, light warriors. I haven't done this in a long time. Let's see if anything shows itself. you go. And there you go. There you go. There you go. Come. So a little activity, but nothing major like I used to capture years ago. But I haven't done this in a long time. There you go. There it is. Come to my hand. Good. Come here. Good. Excellent. Come and stay. Best one. Come say hello. Excellent. Beautiful. Excellent. Anyone want to say hello? Now you guys are coming out, right? Now everyone's coming. I'm running out of space, right? There you go. Come to me.